Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of day it may be for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Playback Gamer, and we are back with another Elder Scrolls video, and it's another ranking one this time. I thought I was going to play something else, but turns out I managed to squeeze this in between doing some homework and, well, in between some other stuff. And by that I mean I was literally doing my homework while this was going on in the background. So in between turns, I would just I think the sound's still picking up. Yeah. So the nice thing about Legends is that when I go, I have it set to windowed mode. So and I think it's the same with most of my other games, but I can't. Most of the other games I have set to window mode, but I can always hear what's going on. I have it pulled up on on the side of my screen, and I can always see what's going on. So that's a pretty nice thing. But anyways, I'm actually going to be I have two videos worth of episodes to do. So yeah, or worth of games. Sorry, because well, I played pretty well, and there were some pretty good highlights within these games. Now, granted, most of them again I win, with the exception of I think one game out of the entire lineup I don't win. But still, that game was actually pretty a little crazy and kind of something to a little bit of a learning lesson in that one. So yeah, this is what we kind of got we're up against right now. I'm not sure why I said it like that, but anyways, we are playing for the first time. I think I can't confirm this, but I'm pretty sure this is actually the companions deck back, the pre-made companions deck back all the way when when Heroes of Skyrim was first released for the game. And as you can see, by the way, all the games that we're going to be playing are with the same Guildsworn deck. It actually pulled through for what it was nice. It pulled me through the entirety of rank 12. And again, by the way, just a bit of spoilers, all the games that you're going to be seeing are taken from rank 12. And I even had to cut out a couple of wins, I think. Just because I didn't like. But there was one I cut out. I don't remember. I'm misremembering. But anyway. Anywho, as you can see, we're doing pretty good. I was trying to prevent him from activating his werewolf perk, and I still could have actually prevented him this turn with our firebolt and lightning bolt, but I opted not to because I didn't want the card draw. But some extra cards is would always go a long way, and I could always kill it next turn with one lightning bolt. So that was kind of the process, the mindset that I was going through when I was playing this. Surprised that he didn't drop anything else down because 5 mana, that's still a lot to have. Here's I think I getting greedy on this one. I'm getting a bit greedy on this. So I knew the imp had to die because 3 damage that would hurt, and that could mean that he was going to trigger. He would activate his card, or sorry, he would activate any other beast form card that he played on the field. So I thought I could maybe get a little greedy with Call Dragon, but I really wanted to, but at the end of the day I went, yeah, no, I think I'm better off because I don't want to give him any cards. Right now I've got him somewhat where I want him, but I don't want to give him I don't want to give him anything else. Do I end up attacking with the harpy? No, I didn't. Good me. Play the control game. You gotta play the control game. Well, yeah, I didn't want to give him any more cards in case he could win. And he skipped turn 8. I don't remember that. That is a bad move on his part. I was pretty excited to get that, but oh, if he had played something, I could have killed it. And that was another fun draw to get. Transmogrify. Oh boy, I was really excited because I could sacrifice either the harpy. Well, actually, no, I'd sacrifice the word wall if it was still there. And of course, the mummify. That hurts, but I was still pretty happy for the transmogrify. And then, of course, I drew Alduin. Literally, the one card I wanted to get off a Transmogrify. And I top decked it. And where's that guy? He's the companion. Gotta figure it. I'm a little upset. And then guess what I top deck afterwards? I get Mirak right after. I literally went from Alduin to Mirak, which was really annoying. I'm looking at it going, that's a bit of a waste there. I would have loved to have chose a bit of a better target. I didn't like the one that I had. I don't know, I would have taken maybe a Whiterun Protector, a Grim Shield Brother. One of those guys. Although that being said, we are in a very good position at the moment. We're on even playing field in terms of cards. I don't think I ended up... No, I think I'm about to play Vivek, if I remember correctly. And I just got a Piercing Javelin, so I'm feeling pretty confident now. I'd use the Javelin if I had to, but if I didn't need to at the moment, I think I wanted to activate the Beast form on our Circle Initiative. Yeah. So, upon discovering, okay, no prophecy, let's toss out Vivek. He's already played one Fell the Mighty and one Mummify. I didn't think there was a good chance that he'd have any more. Oh, this was a custom-made deck. Yeah, because they don't come with premium cards. That's something that I missed. They also definitely didn't come with a courier. That admittedly was annoying, but it wasn't going to be the end of the world. I was okay with that, and my companion had already activated. Nice top deck, by the way, on that. Good timing. Although, to be fair, Piercing Javelin still would have done the job. I did have some. I would have preferred to have... I do want to save Piercing Javelin in case I had anything else to use it on. Protector, yeah, that would have been a really good card to play. And at the end of the day, it just wasn't enough.
A formidable display.
I had the advantage. Transmogrify was pretty good. I decided to burn his field before breaking the rune, and that's the end of the first game. Nice warm up to the day. Now this one right afterwards. These two games took place back to back, so I was just coming off of the high of winning the previous one and getting the Transmogrify. Going into this going, okay, it's Sorcerer. I don't know that many Sorcerer decks. I don't remember that many. There is a really annoying tempo one where it's turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. You got something to play on each of those, and it can get rather, you can spiral out of control because Endurance can have some pretty nasty creatures coming out, especially turn 4. Night Mother was definitely an interesting card to see. I wasn't expecting it. Though I think he may have misplayed a little bit, because realistically, if he wanted to get that, activate that, he should have been pumping my field full of targets. Like, that's 2 turns. I'm gonna try to keep a kill count and see how many times did he miss out on playing the targets. Because if you could get your opponent to start sacrificing the targets, then that's gonna bring you closer to winning the game on that. So that's 3 targets. I take the smart approach and kill his guy off. I didn't want Lucian to exist, so we're at 4 targets now. And the Gatekeeper has now come out. Now I can understand maybe why he wouldn't want to play in the left after I'm not sure. I think he should have been playing it. So that's 4 targets, which means 4 kills he could have had in the future. I wasn't quite sure how to play this turn out. I figured I gotta put the aggression on because otherwise I'm going to lose. I was debating between whether or not I choose Call of Valor to get an extra creature to kill the Gatekeeper, or if I went for what I ultimately need to go, Unrelenting Force, to push it back into his hand. And High Hrothgar was definitely not something I was expecting. I went, oh, this is a really interesting deck. And again, another turn he could have. That's 5. 5. 5 targets he could have had on the field, and by this point, I probably would have had to start sacrificing them. Like, it was a huge missed opportunity. Granted, yeah, he wouldn't have been able to play one this turn because I would have, I wouldn't have a space to play it on. So the Lightning Bolt goes into that. Did I kill the Gatekeeper, or did I... No, I'm going to opt to actually upgrade the Call of Valor. And then play it in the right. I was kind of hoping to draw into a card that I could use to insta-remove the Gatekeeper. I was kind of hoping for that. As you can see, we got Alduin in our hand. So yeah, I would have been... Actually, I would have... No, I couldn't have played... I wouldn't have been able to play the Call of Valor. Because my board would have been too full for that. And there's one. So it's 1 kill. I think we could probably confirm at least... No, he didn't get a chance to attack. This is the first time he's attacking. Would have had to sacrifice again for there, more than likely. No, he did just clear up a spot, so... No, he could have then played another target, so that's 6 targets he missed. And I think 2 kills that he missed out on. I didn't want to drain him because I figured I could win the game from here. I figured I might have had a chance to win the game from this point. All I'd have to do is either draw a Lightning Bolt, but I would have to get the 2 Sovngarde heroes to connect. And I think he's killed 2 extra, so he's at 4. Would have been at 5, 6, possibly 7 by now. Maybe a bit, maybe 1 more. I think I was trying to think, what is he going to draw off of this that's really going to help him? I forget what I was thinking at the heat of the moment, but I know what he ended up picking at the very end. It was something I wasn't really expecting. Come on, play it. It was Dark Guardian. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a different taunt. And that really hurt. Seeing a 6/6 on the field. A little Skyborn Dragon coming out. Pretty good card. Pretty good card. I had a choice here. I could either do 3 damage or 6 damage in the right or 6 damage in the left. I ultimately just chose the right. I still don't know if that was a good choice to this. And that's... Now he could have had 8 kills. Possibly a 9th because I would have had to sacrifice a target. I probably wouldn't have had the Sovngarde heroes. I decided to do the smart thing to trade the drain, because I knew I had to keep the pressure going. And then trade that in. I think realistically I should have probably have done the Harpy, because then the dragon would have got a confirmed kill on either of those guys. So that was a bit of a misplay there. Then the Blood Magic Lord. I was going, alright, he's gonna need to start fishing. He's gonna have to start fishing here. Again, he could have played another target there. This dude did not want to use targets. So he killed an extra 2 creatures there. He'd probably be over halfway done. That was a painful blow, I will give it that. Especially with Alduin still sitting in my hand. I needed to play him. I knew that if I could get a couple of dragons out, he would kill them. No problem. Raised Dead kind of sucked. Really hurt. Although the word wall wasn't the end of the world. Wasn't going to be the end of the world. Alright, now he's starting to use them. I believe. So, he could have had 12 kills by now. Is the audio behind? I think the audio might be a bit behind. Yeah, the audio is falling a bit behind. Let's just give that a quick pause. Play that. There we go. Sorry, for me the audio was kind of falling a bit behind. And it would have been... Yeah, so honestly, at this point, I should have stopped playing. I should have went, okay, we're done for. Checking the... Okay, I got 2 lightning bolts. I know I got... I'm 99% sure I have 3 in there. There's another kill that he got. So that's 13. That would be 14. And honestly, at this point, he one more turn, he's got enough damage to win the game. No, I think he actually... Did he have enough? He had 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, he had enough damage to win the game. And I was even considering conceding, but I went, no, hold on. I might still be able to salvage this, especially with a Call of Valor. I might be able to come back to play Call of Valor. So let's go face. We'll play this here. We'll present lethal. We'll basically say, come at me, and go from there. So yeah, now that I counted up, I don't think he wouldn't have had enough kills to activate the Night Mother. He'd be on 14 by now, though. I think he gets at least 1 more kill, so he would have been at 15 had he been playing targets the whole game. Actually, no, he probably would have been at more because he then could have been also attacking from the left, too. So, that's 15. Does he make a sacrifice in that lane? He ends up getting a gargoyle, which was annoying. However, I could still win from here. I think. Yeah, I could still win. All I would need... Now he plays another target in the left. So that's 17 he could have had. And all I needed was just a top... All I needed was either... I think either silence or removal. I had won the game from this point. Oh yeah. I was going, okay, this dude clear, like, I'm not leaving just yet. Because I want to try to win this. Javelin was a nice top deck. Blood Magic Lord was gone. That significantly reduced his damage. He still has lethal on board. That wasn't what I was... That's not what I had wanted. The Mythic Dragon. Harpy was able to come out and shackle that down. I was really hyped about that. And then he did something I completely... At the time, I completely forgot he could do, when that was sacrifice one of his creatures to let the rest of that lane attack. And that's kind of when I went, alright, you win. I'm not going to stick around anymore. But yeah, he could have actually had all 20 kills if he had played properly. Oh well. Game 3. Here we go. Game 3. Sorry about that. Just taking a quick drink. Got to keep the throat nice and hydrated. Otherwise, it'd start to sound a little rough around the edges. This is going to be the last game of this set here. And we are playing against a spell sword. Is spell sword, cell sword? I'm not sure which. It's one of those. One of those two. Now, I, at the time, had no idea, I wasn't 100% sure what I was going up against. I figured the word wall was on Call Dragon, which means he did have shouts, or at the very least he had soul tears to play. And I was also thinking, okay, he probably is also running Parthenax if he's running word wall, because obviously you can buff up the shouts. That was a terrible play, might I say. Seriously, you're going to use an edit? I was even a little shocked myself at the time, like, you're really going to do that? Because again, I had it pulled up on the side of my screen while I was doing some work. And went, wait, seriously? That's what you did? And he played a second one. Which, yeah, was a bit... wasn't as great. It was on a bit of a better target, I should say. But still, he's now used 2 etiquettes up. Which is going to be pretty good for me. And who plays Cultist? Who plays that card anymore? Seriously. Seriously, who's playing that card? Spine of the Elder Blood. That comes down. He gets an extra Magica. And what did I end up doing? I think I wanted to try to draw a card. That wasn't the card I wanted, but you know, I'll take it. And at the very least, well, at the very least, I would damage his spine, and then I could do something about it. I was looking at that going, okay. Nice. Then I realized, no wait, he can't actually... He can't use his guy to trade into the 3/6 because the charge creature wouldn't kill it. And this was a great play for me. I was happy with this. Got a kill. I got one dragon dead. Had another one that was ready to die. Let's see. Does he go face? I think he goes face. I don't know. Would I have done that? I'm trying to think. What is it? Okay, please attack. Please attack Mr. Danny B98, 89, sorry. So I can see what you did. Sench Tiger was also a bit of a surprise. Went, really? That? Also wasn't expecting that. Yeah, he went face. I would have killed the 1/1 personally. Because I get a clear trade right there. Nice, perfect trade. Sorry, perfect clear on that side. And my hopes was by attacking that, I could then kill it with the Hive Defender the next turn when he attacks into my guy, because he looked like he was going to do that. Although I wasn't expecting, I think it was Javelin. Yeah, he plays a Javelin. So he's used up 2 etiquettes and a Javelin, which means at the most he's got 3 more hard removal left in him. So I decided, okay, you know what? I'll play my Javelin. And mine's got the cooler art. This is definitely a custom deck, because I think it might take a bit of inspiration from the Alduin's Return deck. There's a 3rd etiquette. And he even played that wrong. Or did he play that wrong? Does it mirror? I forget. Does it activate on all creatures or just one? And just keep an eye on that stone there. You'll see it actually... I think this is the game that it ends up coming in very good handy for me. At the very least. I'll tell you why in a bit. But first, time to Alduin. It's been a long time since I've actually played Alduin. Very long time. Feels good to get him on the field, especially since I had him in my hand, I'm pretty sure, the past few games. So let's see, he plays that. Then what do we get for there? Mystic Dragon. Very nice. Decided, you know what? I'm not gonna scratch at my Alduin. I'm gonna play another big dragon down, and I'm gonna threaten lethal. Basically say, if you cannot remove the entire board, you're dead. Of course, Parthenax off the top. We now have the 3 big dragons coming out. Guard was a pretty nice effect to get. A nice keyword, sorry. Ultimately, yeah, I think that is what allows him to survive. Plays his aspect. He's got a word wall. I think he word walls a soul tear. And lethal on that, most powerful to exist. Played that. Ended up getting that. That's our guy who's gonna play a bit of come in handy. So getting that back was pretty nice. I did like that I did get the tougher dragon back. Which is gonna be a pretty big contributing factor to it. And let's see, we're gonna play the Griffin Keeper. I really didn't want to trade Alduin in, but I knew that if I didn't, there's a good chance that, well, I knew that if I did, All he would need is to pull out Parthenax again, which is exactly what he's doing. And he has a pretty good chance at getting something that could kill Alduin. And he got Charge, which was basically, okay, now you definitely can kill him. Even if you got nothing, your shouts would. That hurt. What was the second one? The second one was another Drain Vitality. Yeah, he played one Call Dragon earlier. Okay, now he could trade, and yeah, it leaves his guy weakened, but it ends up it hit. He's still going to lose that Parthenax, and I guarantee that last, if he doesn't play it, then that last card probably was. We didn't see it play. Dragon Aspect. Okay, we didn't see it play. Alright, that kind of hurt, but I went, okay, 16. Could I realistically win from this position? And the answer at the moment was no. I couldn't. What? Okay, I didn't use Tiny Dragon to kill that, even though I could and probably should have. Well, no, no, he wouldn't have been able to draw a card. Yeah, never mind. I could have used Tiny Dragon in that. Well, actually, yeah, he would have drawn a card because then I could attack directly. And that, I was smacking my head on the desk, like, oh god, not again. Until I noticed his magic account and realized, no, he can't bring back Parthenax, but he did bring back Seducer to block my big one. Thank goodness she did not get charged. That was a death sentence if she got charged. And that wasn't the end of the world. I'm happy that I still kept the Tiny Dragon. And you'll see why. I got Devour, and then I went, hang on a second here. If I remember correct, that guy has charge. And what do I happen to have in my hand? Well, Tiny Dragon I did have. I had to check to make sure that he was going to play any prophecy card. Then I ate up the charge and got to play my own charge. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Layback Gamer, and until next time, take it easy.